I know that you've been in French immersion. What is papa is the French?
Papa. Or père.
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 Mon
Yeah.
père.
Mon père. Mon père. Yeah. Gotta add that to it. Really get that French in there.
Yeah.
Man.
You're not wrong.
Of course. Yeah.
I've attempted to say French words around her because I did grow up my adolescence years in Ottawa, and Ottawa is truly a bilingual town in Canada.
As
And
it should be.
when
That's
she
where
was
our
like
federal
grade
government is.
1, I kicked out, I don't know, je m'appelle, Granny Cake, Urotil. And she looked at me like this tall, put a little hand at her hip, and she goes, Granny Cake, that's not how we say that.
I would do that. I was evil. And still am.
Was? Sorry.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Gotta work on that pronunciation.
The old
Now
Mitch
I'll
Hedberg
just-
joke. I was evil. I still am, but I was too.
Yeah. Now if someone pronounces something wrong, I'll just go,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mhm.
There was an attempt.
Good job.
You tried.
Yeah.
You
right.
tried really
Good
hard.
attempt.
So
Yeah.
fun fact, I took all of my schooling,
Oh.
in bilingual.
Oh.
So I have a dual high school certificate,
Nice.
diploma,
Ooh.
one in English and one in French.
I was hoping they did like half and half of the.
That would be
Yeah, no.
No.
So you're gonna start speaking only in French going forward, right?
No,
Yeah.
Oh, no, but-
unfortunately, I graduated 20 years ago and haven't spoken French since.
The language portion of our diploma was in English. It's if you need French math though, or French like biology, that
And
she could do.
I
but
did,
only
like
English
part of
language.
it.
Yeah.
So, like my geography,
Yeah.
I have a really hard time figuring it out because I took most of my geography in French. And so when somebody's like something, I'm like, I don't know what country that is because that's not what it is in French.
It's like
Yeah.
it's you. It's your country.
Yeah. I mean, Canada, but yeah, I took
Huh.
geography,
Yeah.
my first year of biology, math.
Does it mean that all of those French topics, the subjects you learned in French, are locked away with the French language skills?
Yeah, they're somewhere in there.
They're just like inaccessible because you
Yeah.
haven't.
like if we whipped out a map, you would just start speaking French.
I'd
be fluent.
It's possible.
Okay.
Okay. It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Of course.
But yeah,
That's wild.
yeah, because my mom's side of the family is all French Canadian.
Ooh, nice.
She moved to BC when she was 7.
Oh, nice.
So when you look at her birth certificate, because in Quebec, it was always Marie or Joseph in the front of there because they're very religious. So if it was a female born, it's Marie Lorraine Beyonce, and then if it's a man, Joseph, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Learning so much about you, actually.
What other security question details do you want
You
to share?
note I didn't give the last name. Not my first rodeo, sir. Stopped short.
Okay, but can you read out the personal identification number in French?
No.
Maybe? No?
I mean, you did say numbers, math.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So I will say my mom was also in banking, so she real locked down on that banking stuff. So yeah. I don't even know what the front of her cards look like.
Never saw him.
Nope.
Yeah, I did my sister did French, so I learned a little bit of French when she was learning it, just because she'd use it. And then I did French 1 in grade 9, and then Spanish 2 in grade 10, because I changed schools and they didn't have a Spanish 1 or a French for me to take. And I've forgotten all of that when I started taking Japanese in university. I've since forgotten all of that and learned a tiny little bit of ASL. So anytime anyone speaks any language that's not English, I am likely to either freeze and try and think of an answer in ASL, or try and recall something in Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
and mostly all I can remember is how to say that I can't speak things.
Yeah.
So, just
Yeah.
all of the language gets lost.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, my brother is a firefighter, and the town where I grew up has a very large, like, French Canadian population, and so he's had to use his French speaking skills quite frequently when he showed up to calls, because when somebody's in a crisis, they tend to go to
Right.
their
Original language.
original language.
Yeah.
So it has come in helpful quite a few times for him and, the patients that he goes to. And then
That's really
that
neat.
helps them calm down too, which is also nice because somebody's understanding them immediately when they're in a crisis or panic mode.
I had this is a little tangent story, but I had a French teacher who one time told us about she was skiing and snowboarding with this guy, and then they got into an accident, and she like broke her ankles or whatever, and he also broke stuff. And so she's French, and this guy was English, and then the paramedics came, and it was just all the curses in both languages,
Yeah.
and just like so much,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Because in pain, you're not gonna.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
You're just screaming what comes first.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.